Hello and welcome back to Gaming Refresh, and today we're going to talk again about Legacy Evercade carts. Now, yesterday we had a chat around which carts are likely to come back due to licensing and that sort of thing. Today I thought I'd have a look and talk about which ones I actually would like to see back. So let's ignore licensing and all that kind of jazz and just say which carts I'd actually like to see come back. So the first one I'd like to see come back would be the Oliver Twins collection. Now, this is the one that I said is most likely to come back in yesterday's chat. Now, this does have some good stuff on there. You know, you've got your BMX simulator, you've got your Firehawk and Dreamland Poggy, and obviously all those Dizzy games, and especially Super Robin Hood, which I do quite remember fondly from back in the day. So this is one that came out before I jumped on the Evercade journey, and I'd like to see this one come back so I can grab myself a copy. The next one I'd like to see would be the Namco selections. Now, this is not necessarily for the games themselves, although you do have some good stuff on there. You know, you've got your Galaxian, your Galaga, your Dig Dug and Pac-Man and that sort of stuff. Now, they are good games, but having them come back would signify a Namco license. Now, with that Namco license, we may be looking at other games. You know, we're talking stuff like Ridge Racer, Soul Edge, Tekken, you know, having stuff like that come over from the PlayStation 1 stuff on the Namco license, that would be great. Now, the last one I'd like to see come back is purely for selfish reasons, and this is Atari Arcade 1. Now, it's not the best of carts. I mean, yeah, you've got some classics on there like Asteroids and Centipede and Crystal Castles, but this is mainly because, quite frankly, it's the only arcade cart I don't have. It's the only purple cart I don't have in my collection, and at the minute it's going upwards of like 200 quid on eBay. So I'd like to see that one come back, like I say, purely for selfish reasons, but nonetheless, that's one I'd like to see. So over to you in the comments. What carts would you like to see come back from the Legacy? Drop it in the comments, and we'll have a conversation there. Cheers. Bye.